Welcome to the version of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Glenmalure farm. Always makes me laugh when I say that. Anyways, we got a couple things going on today. As you might remember, where the heck is the Irises? As you might remember, we planted this field right here in sugar beets. Almost had a brain fart there, for those of you who know what I mean. So we got sugar beets right here. We need to go ahead and harvest it. Now you might be wondering, hey Ian, you have $77,000. What the heck happened there? That's from selling the pigs. Remember how I said I would sell as many pigs as the great demand lasted? Yeah, I sold enough pigs to make $77,000. Now that does lead us to an interesting situation, because one of the things I said I was going to do was to get a new tractor. So I think we're going to go ahead and sell the Farmall in this case, because we want a slightly more powerful tractor. Let's go ahead and sell this guy. Now the one thing I don't like about this is this tractor's super cool. I could buy a new one, but really, honestly, I really don't need that many tractors. Especially on this particular farm. There's only so many tractors I can potentially use at the same time, and 2 is probably a good number. So we're going to go ahead and sell the Farmall 1206. This is a 116 horsepower tractor. We're going to trade it in for something else. Now, whoa. That's what happens when you pick up a phone. Alright, so I had a really good suggestion. Somebody pointed something out in the comments from the last episode, episode 13. They made a really good point here. It's Russell. He was saying, another good episode. He says they cut a lot of silage there in Ireland, but there's not many biogas facilities there. Okay, cool. And he makes a really good point at the end of his comment here. He says, the International is a good enough tractor, but don't replace a 4-wheel drive tractor with a 2-wheel drive. Really interesting point that he made on that particular situation, because if you think about it, this is Ireland, and 2-wheel drive tractors in Ireland, or the UK in general, don't play nice together. And let me just tell you why here. The main reason why is because of mud. And if you have a 2-wheel drive tractor, chances are you're going to get stuck a little bit more often than a non-2-wheel drive tractor. So keeping that in mind, we're just going to go take a quick look. Let's go sell this tractor, actually. This is the little sell point. Yes, it is. So we got $17,000 from that. So let's go take a quick peek as to what we can get from the farm shop. Whoops, totally missed that by accident there. Had another couple good comments on the last episode. Let me just take a quick little peek here. Mason says you should get this truck for grain transport and silage transport. He is talking about the GMC truck from American Eagle Modding. He makes a good point. It is a pretty cool little truck. It looks cool on the outside, at least. The inside, not as cool, unfortunately. So, anyways, what else do we got here? Jake says your voice was skipping. So the last episode, I was trying to test something new to see if it would work well, and it still skipped. So, still slightly annoyed. Ian is here, in relation to that, at least. Other things, I'm fine with. So what I'm doing is I'm using a different piece of software today. And I've changed the settings a little bit. So technically, I'm recording in 720p, but it may on YouTube it may be 1080. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, and the reason why I'm recording it at a little bit lower resolution is just so it's not jumpy, because that was a program I ran into. That was a problem I ran into with this program earlier on, was that particular issue. This is the truck Mason was talking about, the GMC dump truck. It looks cool on the outside. Inside could use some love. Let's just say that. Now, the original tractor we're going to go for was the International 1586. This is a 161 horsepower tractor, but it is only 2-wheel drive. 161. Ooh, that's a bit of a difference. A bit of a difference. 160, so that's like what? 13 horsepower difference. This is not huge. So this is the tractor we were aiming for originally, was this 160 horsepower tractor. Not that one. This one. 161 horsepower tractor. And the main reason was in that situation was because we had This needs 140 horsepower. Okay, I guess we could use it on that. This needs 130. I guess we could use it on that too. And that doesn't say. 100 horsepower is enough for this. 70 horsepower is enough for that. These don't say. That doesn't say. That could probably use 100 horsepower roughly. This needs 150, so I couldn't use that technically. This doesn't say. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Wouldn't be that bad if I were to get that one then, just based on those numbers. Now let's see what else we have here that might kind of fit into this farm. The JCB technically is another tractor that could work on this farm, but I really don't need something that big. That's the main reason why. What about the Plowmaster? Plowmaster is only 75 horsepower. We could get that one eventually, but it's four-wheel drive, which is nice. This is four-wheel drive at 130. That's 148, 160, 180 horsepower. This is the weird articulated one. So, I don't think I have anything else that would go well with this farm. That could work, I suppose. Actually, no, it could work. That's, what is it? Where is it? This one could work actually, 170 horsepower. But that wasn't the original intention. We don't really need. Yeah, let's stick to the original intention. So I'm not gonna get this one just because it's not four-wheel drive. We're gonna go for the four-wheel drive option because that was a good mention by Russell there. He said four-wheel drive is probably a good choice, and it makes sense. In Ireland, you probably wouldn't buy a two-wheel drive tractor if you had the choice. Greg mentions he saw a few mods that I think I should talk about. I think I know which ones he's talking about. Let me just go ahead and buy this. Yoink. Let me just show you what I think this. These are the ones that Greg is talking about. I think he's talking about the David Brown here. This is a 105 horsepower tractor. I've looked at it a little bit. 60. I don't know David Brown. I'm not sure if it's a real company or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's cool. Not a cool looking tractor on the inside actually. And the other one that is probably new that I haven't mentioned. Is it in this section? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's in tractors. I have one other new one, I think. I looked at it and I didn't like it 100%. I think that's why I took it out already. I'm kind of picky when it comes to mods, and that was one of the reasons why. Where is it? Yeah, I must have taken it out. Maybe I left it in. Oh no, this one right here. This is the other one, the Massey Ferguson. I checked it out. Not as good as these ones. If I'm gonna buy a Massey Ferguson, I'd buy one of these ones. I still have this one's 145 horsepower, and that is from FS-UK. If you're wondering, you can just get that there. That's the only other new tractor I think I have. Yep. That's what Greg mentions. Bob says your voice is still jumping, but a lot better. So hopefully, with this particular software and using these settings, it should be sufficient. Mikey says, please use the 986 with or without the front loader. The 986. I don't know what she's talking about. I think maybe is it the Internationals? I don't know. I don't think there's a 9. Oh, there is a 986. Oh well, it's not four-wheel drive. Well, I could get it eventually. Richie thinks I should get bags of seed for planting and use the Williams trailer to move the seeds around. I guess I could do that too. Anything else? That's probably about it. That's the main things. Anyways, let's go grab this new track. Let's go take a quick peek at it. So this right here is the International 1486. Now we were going to get the 1586 originally, but because of Russell's very interesting and logical solution in this particular situation, because it is a Irish farm, we went for the four-wheel drive option. Now it is a bit less powerful, but it will still get the job done on our farm because we really don't need much. Now the one thing that I know about this particular tractor is it's loud. Other than that, that's all I know about it. I don't think I've ever actually used this one for an extended period of time. I've used, I think, every other one except this one. I don't know why, but Oops. Wrong country. On the other side of the road. So yeah, this is the 1486. This is a four-wheel drive model. You can put dualies on it if you want to. I think dualies will just get in the way on this farm just because of how narrow the roads are and whatnot, but definitely an option. Alright, oops. Apparently that was a little bit too tight of a turn there. But one of the nice things about this is the pedals do work. You got a little bit of in-cab stuff. You can change this to RPM, or you can change it to the speed. The little levers over here also work too. Really nice, well-made tractor. I believe this is done by... Oops. I think it's done by Euro DZN, if I remember right. Let me just double check here. I think Euro DZN did this one. And let me just take a check. Quick peek here. Where is it? Yeah, Euro DZN right there. So Euro DZN was the guy who made this tractor. They're also the same guys who made the Bobcat, actually. So that's another good mod that they made. And actually, the JCB as well. So another good little tractor there. Anyways, so that's the new tractor we just picked up. Not quite the 1586, but it is a nice tractor. Sorry, my girlfriend was poking me there for a second. That's why I was losing my concentration a little bit. Anyways, we probably should have had this going the whole time, but we didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy started. Now, I upgraded the auto tractor. This is version 1.2, as you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a go here using this. I don't know if it'll actually work or not using the potato harvester, but we're going to see how it works out. Apparently that he didn't like that. There we go. So we're going to see how he handles this. I don't know how he's going to work, how it's going to work out, to be honest with you. It should be fine, but is he going to back up here? Looks like he might do all right. He might, being the keyword. Ooh, no. Oh well, we tried. I think it's just with this particular implement it doesn't work very well. But we're gonna go ahead and take care of this ourselves. It looks like probably should be harvesting a bit lower speed than that, but let's see how it goes. Did I might have. I have to check now. I think I may have made an outline of this particular. No. Did I? No. I think I had intention to make an outline of this field for courseplay, but I didn't, obviously, in the end. So, because courseplay probably work a little bit on this field. It will get some of the stuff done, but not all of it, obviously. So, it'll definitely do a little bit. Now, one of the problems we're going to run into, as always, is missing some of the sugar beets. I know I will miss some of them because I am not very good at harvesting sugar beets because I don't do it very often, I think is what it boils down to. And we're at 100% already. So let's go ahead and grab our Unimog right here and let's go unload that sugar beet harvester. So that's the sugar beet harvester. And as I mentioned, we are going to try to work towards having some more cows. Right now we're at 10 cows. We shall see how people feel about the cows once we get those. Or once people... I think this episode that I'm recording right now, you probably don't know about the cows yet. That's what I think, at least, so... I'm honestly not sure. Alright, so let's do a little bit of a U-turn because we want this guy on the outside anyways. So let's turn this guy around like so. Excellent. So interesting enough, I've actually been on a potato digger which is very, very similar to this. Not a sugar beet harvester, but a potato harvester. So I guess the closest thing that they have in game is the single row harvester. It is sorted by so this one right here, something like I've been on something very similar to that, and it does take forever to harvest potatoes. Like we were working on a small little 5-acre plot of potatoes, and it took quite a long time. And we were sorting the potatoes too in that situation because, you know, if you, I guess this will work. Because we had the people there to sort the potatoes, we were sorting through them and getting rid of the bad ones, keeping the good ones, that kind of jazz. So, pretty interesting. I guess that's something you would, see probably on maybe a smaller farms, not so much on bigger farms. Bigger farms would probably just have an enormous machine that would do it for you, probably. But I think my in-laws do have a sorting table, but I don't know how much they use it. They do a lot of sorting by hand, so they sell like potatoes off their farm, so direct sales sort of thing. So because of that, they actually sort a lot of them by hand, just because people come to the farm and want to buy potatoes. So that's how it works. I should try and be more efficient with this thing. It's kind of difficult to be more efficient, I guess this... Oops, wrong way in. No, this is why I don't harvest sugar beets very often, I think. Because I do stuff like this, and it's not as obvious as to where the implement is as opposed to like other implements. Like if you're spraying fertilizer, it's very obvious where it is. If you're cultivating, for example, it's very obvious where it is. But in this circumstance, it's not so obvious. Not for me, at least. And that's probably, like I said, due to the fact that I don't harvest sugar beets very often. But I figure I might as well mix it up a little bit, you know, do a little bit of sugar beets. We haven't done too many sugar beet harvesting related stuff on any of my series just because it does take forever, but this is a smaller farm, so, you know, it's not too bad. It still takes a while to harvest a field, mind you, but not nearly as long as some other ones. No, I just can't. I don't know how people would do this from the inside. I guess they would probably pick a row and drive through the row like that. Like, I guess this is the most efficient way, something like this, like you can just see where the edge is, but I don't know. There's no simple solution for me. And I don't think you can even hire a worker with this. I guess I could try this now. Left side's active. Let's just see. Nope, that is not what I wanted it to do. So this is why we don't use courseplay, apparently. Or not courseplay, we don't use auto tractor. I forget who was saying, but apparently it is better than the other auto tractor I had. But this is an odd implement, so it's probably part of the reason why it doesn't work so well. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I put it in circle mode. And circles, left side active. It should be, I don't know, it should be being the keyword, of course. Let's just unload these sugar beets here. This is a good spot for the truck, jeez. Just drive by it, do a circle, unload, do a circle, unload. I probably won't do that every single time, but definitely seems to be working right now, at least, which is good, so. Excellent. Well, I hope the audio is okay in this situation with this particular program. Like I said, in the previous test run, I have had some problems with my audio lately. So, because of that, I've been testing out different programs to see what works and what doesn't work. And one of the programs I'm using right now is called Open Broadcast Software. Of course, I mentioned that before. And one of the things I said, I did decrease the resolution a little bit to see if it would work a little bit better. And so far, it's not choppy in-game or anything like that. Like when I was recording in 1080p before, it was a little bit choppier. But now, it's not so bad when I play in-game. But we'll see how the recording turns out. I did do a little test run. It was only 2 minutes long, mind you, in comparison to this, which is, you know, a full episode, like 20-25 minutes and whatnot. So maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So, if it is as good as I'd like it to be, then maybe I'll use this for the time being. And we'll see how it goes. So, it's pretty good so far. I don't know. It's the same program I use for my streaming, which is really good because it's free software. You can't complain about that. You know, when you have free software, it's always nice to have that. You know, especially when you don't want to spend money on something that, I don't know, you just don't want to spend money. I'm kind of a frugal guy sometimes, so when it comes to stuff like this, I tend to refrain from buying something if I don't have to. But you can ask some people that know me, they'll probably say something like, yeah, Ian takes a long time to decide whether to do something or not. So this is one of those situations where I'm like, I could theoretically just buy another piece of software as opposed to mirrorless action at the moment, but not worth it. I still enjoy the program mirrorless action, which is the one I use, but for right now, I think it's my my sound card specifically, because I was reading on the forums, some other people have the same sound card as I do, and they had problems as well. So I think it's primarily due to the fact that I have that particular sound card. So unfortunate for me at the moment. I'll wait till the update and see if that fixes the problem. I hope it does, because I enjoy using that program. So excellent. I don't think you can even hire a regular worker for this. If you have like if you have I guess it's the full Grimmy harvester, then you can, I think, use the hired worker feature, but I don't think you can with this. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not giving me the option, at least. And if I hire a worker, it'll be auto tractor, which will do silly things, I'm sure. So I don't know if you would drive with a pipe out like this. Probably not. I would probably make this particular rig a little unstable, I would imagine, but these things actually, to turn one of these things, like whether it's a potato harvester or this, it's a beast. Like, it's not easy at all. You gotta take a big wide turn. Like, this isn't so bad in comparison to the potato harvester in game, but this one's manageable. That's what it boils down to. So excellent, nice. Let's go unload these sugar beets here. I wonder how many sugar beets we have now. I think the main reason why I just have the pipe out right now is just because it's just easier than unfolding and folding up every single time. That's my guess, at least. Alright, nice. If you remember, I planted the other fields. Where are we here? Field 10. I replanted that as wheat this time instead of barley. And I think we'll plant this field right here as something else. I'm not sure yet. Maybe canola or something. Oh, that guy's full. Alright, we'll get, nah, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just, we'll stop there for the time being, and then we'll unload these sugar beets. Now, I could give them to the pigs, but actually, you know what you can do? You can change these into mixed rations. But it's primarily for pigs. Alright, let's go take a little drive over here. Actually, you know what we could do? We could sell these sugar beets. What's the price of sugar beets right now? What do we got here? 250 JF's Pub. Oh, why is it always JF's Pub? Jeez. So far away. Yeah, maybe we'll just hold off on that for the time being. I really gotta record a courseplay course that goes out there and, you know, just does the drive itself, because it's a long drive, especially if you hit the wall. I've done that a couple times off camera where I'm just like, oh yeah, just going for a nice little relaxing drive, and then thunk, but I'm not paying attention. I'm like, ugh. And then you have to fiddle with it for like 20 minutes to try and figure out what's wrong with it. Not fun. I could, nah, they're good for the time being. Alright, let's just unload this here. Gotta watch out for the international there. Now the funny thing about the internationals is that they actually don't play nice with courseplay. Maybe they do now, I don't know. I haven't tested them in a while, but last time I checked they really don't play very nice. But The cool thing is this has the lights on it, and the key turns too if you look carefully. And the throttle here actually moves as well, if I remember right. Yes. And dynamic exhaust, all these things I love about this tractor. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it doesn't play nice with course play. That's it. Actually, we should do this. Now that I think about it, I'm just moving it here out of the way, but now that I moved it over here, I realize I probably should give our cows a little bit of straw here. There we go. Let's hop back into the Unimog, and we'll just drive him back for the time being. And then we'll give our cows a little bit of straw here. I really gotta move that out of the way. I reset it for that by accident, and I just haven't moved it yet. Alright. Let's just drive this over here. Oh, I love how quiet it is in here. Lucky for us, that gate opens really quickly, so we're okay. Alright. Nice. I didn't think that was going to unload like that. Alright, let's hop into this guy right here. And grab a straw bale. Because we don't have... Whoops. Really? Come on. Oh, that's why. There. Just the way I had it. Alright. Let's see if we can do this in cab here. Alright. Drive. That should be close enough. Probably a little too close. This is... I couldn't imagine this... I guess I would like to think if you were doing this on a farm, you probably would have help from somebody, but not always. A lot of people don't have help. There we go. Excellent. I wonder if this will... Nice. Look at that. I know you can increase the weight on these. Yes, you can. So let's go ahead and increase the weight. No, I guess that's it. Oh well. Just to make sure it's not too tippy. And I probably need to muck out the pigs again. No, not quite yet. Apparently there's a new version of this mod that I'm using, the straw chopper here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Why am I giving this to the pigs? Jeez. They don't really need it. The cows are the ones who need it. Jeez. Don't know why I just did that. I guess I'm still not used to having cows, I guess. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. Alright, let's change the side. How do I do that? I forget. What is B? Okay. There we go. Now, oh, perfect. Really? Oh no. I thought it was just like just because I had the way the chute was orientated. I thought that was the reason why, but it's not. There we go. Nice. Look at that. That's so cool. That's got to be one of the coolest mods. They have how many? They have 3 days worth of straw in there. Really? I don't see it. Oh, I guess they have it. It's interesting. This type of stall for dairy cows, they actually, some people are actually changing the way they have the stalls. Instead of having it like that, where it's like a, you would have, I guess you'd have the cow right there. They have, I think they call them free stalls, if I remember right. So basically, it's a stall that the cow can go in or go out of it if they want to, as opposed to being stuck in one particular area. So they kind of let them roam a little bit freer. But that's, I don't know how it works in every dairy farm. I haven't been on many dairy farms, but I know that different farms do it different ways. So I've seen it on some of the newer, I guess I've read, I can't say I've seen because I haven't been to those types of farms, but on some of the newer dairy farms they have like a free stall set up, so cows can just kind of do what they want. They can go in one area or not, or They have the choice, basically. They can do what they please. Alright, excellent, nice. I can't believe how much front-loading stuff I'm doing in this particular series. Maybe because it's a small map and I don't mind doing it. Like on a big map, not a big fan of doing a lot of front-loading, but on this map I don't mind so much, so. Oh. What, really? How did that stay on there? Jeez. Come on. Yeah, bale physics, gonna love that, eh? Jeez. Somehow I don't think that would happen, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the way a bale would actually react to real-life physics. I don't know. I don't think so. It's gonna make me go all the way around. I just know it. Alright, let's do this. It's strange how you can't just drop a bale right into the cow area. You think you'd be able to, eh? But I guess not. Well, I guess this is straw, so you would need to chop it up or spread it or something. But if it were hay, you could probably just put a bale of hay in the feeder and you'd be fine. But they don't have that here. All right. Lower down a little bit. There we go. That should be good. Or not. Alright, we're going to find out in a second here. It's probably going to flip all over the place. No. Ah, well, that'll work, I guess. It's almost like I want to try and like jump on it or something, but I would never do that in real life. It's a little too reckless. I might try and shake it a little bit or something, but jump on it, not so much. Whoa, what am I attached to? Jeez. Wow, that really is stuck in there. Jeez. Alright, well, I guess it wants to be in there. Let's just see if it will, actually chop it. What am I stuck on? Oh, give me a break. The bale's stuck in there. Oh goodness, let's do this. There we go. That's how you get rid of that. You just lower the whole thing. Is that gonna work? I guess it will. All right, whatever. That looks a bit silly, but oh, there it is. Jeez. The straw shows up. Well, I guess it shows up everywhere, but it just looked funny there. Did it? Excellent. Alright, so I think I'm going to end the episode there for now, folks. A little bit of mucking about with that bale. Kind of threw me off. Not throw me off, but just maybe to the point where I'm like, I'm good with that for now. And that's why I don't do much front-loading stuff, so. Alright, so let's check how much do we have left. We got a little bit left here. Not too much. So maybe what we'll do is we'll come back next episode and finish off the rest of that. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013 on the Glenmalure farm. Oh, and let me know about how this video turns out for you in terms of sound and whatnot. So, and we'll go from there. Anyways, catch you guys later.